welcome back to my channel. In my previous video, I did this eyeshadow look and I got tons and tons of comments on that video, and also some of my Facebook groups and Instagram page requesting that I recreate the eyeshadow look. So I was like, you know what? I got y'all. Now, just letting you guys know, this video is going to be very detailed, very beginner friendly. So if you are a beginner, you are at the right place. Now, I already know some of you guys are gonna say, oh my god, why so many steps? Why so much makeup? Now listen, y'all trying to catfish or nah? Alright, it's alright. Every once in a while, even if makeup is not really a thing, every once in a while, if you're gonna do something a little different than what you normally do, it's okay to pile it on. I must admit, sometimes there are a lot of steps with the makeup, but what really matters is the finished product. You know what I mean? So this is not for every day, of course not. But if you got a special event, girls' night, date night, whatever night, sometimes those extra steps are necessary. Not that you're not naturally gorgeous. We all are naturally gorgeous. Don't get it twisted now. Alright? But when I do my makeup, I'm also gorgeous. Alright? So let's have fun with it. If you're not following me on Instagram, my Instagram page will be listed in my description box. Make sure you follow me on Instagram because I am going to be posting daily makeup and hair tips and pictures. Alright, thank you guys for tuning in. If you want to see how I got this look, just keep on watching. To begin, we're going to start off with the brows. Now I'm just going to speed up the brow process because I do have a video showcasing how I do my eyebrows, okay? So to prime my face, I'm going to use NYX Angel Veil Primer. I got this tip from Jackie Aina. After I prime my face, I'm going to set it with translucent powder. With this primer, I like to focus this on my T-zone because that's where I get, you know, the most oily. Also get my eyelids. Now because I have smile lines, I like to just go in with a little bit of Milk of Magnesia. If you guys haven't heard about this, I don't use this on all over my face because it's not made for the face, but this helps the foundation not to settle in my smile line. So I just take a little bit and I just apply it as such. Now I'm going to take my beauty blender and Laura Mercier Dark Deep Translucent Powder to set the primer. So now when I put on my foundation, it doesn't have to work as hard, you know what I mean? I don't have to put as much foundation because this translucent powder with the primer, it covers some of my flaws. Now for foundation today, I'm only going to use a little bit of the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer Foundation. I really like this. Now I'm going to take this brush, this powder brush from e.l.f. I'll leave it in the description box if you guys are interested in purchasing. This works, guys. It's like $3–4, okay? You can't go wrong with that. I'm just gonna buff that foundation into the skin. Okay, so now when you apply your foundation, your face may become flat. Some people like to just stop at this step and just set it with a powder, but because I don't want my face to be flat, I'm gonna highlight and contour and give my face some dimension. I just picked up this concealer. I know I'm late to the game. I've heard so much about it. It's the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. So I'm gonna use this to highlight. Ooh, it's a little lighter than I thought. See, in a bottle, it looks darker, but when you apply it, I didn't want to do a super bright highlight. You know what? When I set it, I'll set it with my medium translucent powder to tone this down a little bit. This is way too bright. I didn't want a super bright highlight today, but it's okay. We'll make it work. And as you can see, I'm bringing the concealer to the sides of my nose so that it can start to shape my nose as well. So next I'm going to take the Bobbi Brown Espresso foundation stick to contour. And even though I didn't highlight up here, I'm still going to bring this up here just to help minimize this forehead of mine. And one of the main reasons why I love contouring, if you don't know, is because it makes me look 5 pounds, like 5 to 10 pounds lighter. And y'all, when I gain weight, it goes straight to my face. Like, it's ridiculous. So people are like, oh my God, my dear, you lost some weight. I'm like, thanks. No, it's contour. Okay, so now I'm gonna take this beauty blender from Morphe. I really like this blender sponge. It's really soft, and it's like maybe I think $6.99. I'll leave it in the description box if you guys are interested. And I'm gonna take this to blend out. Make sure it's damp whenever you use the beauty sponges, okay? I'm gonna take this and start blending out the highlight. You don't want people to see any harsh lines, okay? You don't want people to know where your highlight begins and where it ends. You just want everything to mesh together. Okay, now taking the back end of that same sponge, I'm going to start blending my contour. And I'm just going back to the front part of the sponge to blend the two together. Now I'm going to take my Laura Mercier translucent powder again in medium deep to set my highlighted areas. Now you can take Sacha Buttercup or a yellow base type translucent powder to set your highlighter if you want that, you know, bright highlighter look. But lately I've been going for a more subtle highlight look, so I've been using this a lot. So I'm going to dip the sponge in it and set all the areas that I highlighted with the that bright concealer. Also bringing it over my eye to set the concealer that I put on my eyelid. So now my eyes are primed. I like to set my smile line so that the foundation doesn't settle. And as you can see, I like to apply a lot of this because it's a hot summer day, okay? And I want to make sure that my makeup does not budge and that I don't get too oily, okay? So I just like to apply a lot of that translucent powder, and because it's not too bright, it's not going to make me look ashy or cause flashback. Alright, so I'm just going to use this contour shade from Black Up Cosmetics with my brush. I'm just going to set all the areas that I contoured. Now before I wipe away the excess translucent powder, I'm gonna let that sit on my face for some more, and I'm gonna move on to the eyes. As my transition color, today I'm gonna use a Modern Renaissance palette in the color Raw Sienna. Okay, it's close to my skin tone, so you don't have to use this particular shade as your transition color. Just use any shade that's as close to your skin tone as possible. Next we're gonna take the Morphe palette 35B. This was in my monthly favorites for July, so if you guys missed that video, I'll also link that in the description box. All right, I'm gonna use this purple color right here, this light purple right here, underneath that transition color, using another brush to buff that in, and also bringing it out to the outer V as well. Y'all already know how I feel about this palette. This was also in my July monthly favorites. I'm gonna use this shade right here called Makita. It's such a pretty purple color. I'm gonna take another brush and just pack that onto the lid. And now, just letting you know, I do have hooded eyes, so I don't have that much eyelid space, unfortunately. So what I usually do is I take that color slightly above my lid. Because when I open my eye like this, the color gets lost. You won't see it. So when I bring the color up, it'll give the illusion of a bigger lid space. I'm going to go back into my Morphe palette and go back into that that light purple. And I'm just gonna go back and blend that transition area. Same palette, okay, there is a dark purple color right here. And I'm gonna use this color on my outer V. Taking another brush, focusing that dark color on the outer V. Okay, so I'm gonna focus this on the outer V, the outer parts of the eye, and I'm gonna start dragging that more towards the center. Dragging that in towards the crease. And like I said, I don't have a lot of lid space, so I'm creating my own crease, okay? So I'm not gonna actually put this in the crease where my natural crease is. I'm gonna bring it more upwards to create my own crease. I'm gonna go back with that blending brush, not adding any more product. I'm just gonna blend. Using windshield wipe motions, back and forth. As my highlight color today, I'm gonna use this pretty purple in the same palette. This is next to the green, okay? It's this pretty purple color here as my highlight. I'm gonna layer this pink one next to it on top of that highlight. I'm going back and just blending. So before we do the bottom lid, I'm just gonna use my NYC high definition liquid eyeliner to line and do a wing liner. Now I'm gonna apply mascara. I'm gonna use L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara to apply one coat to my top lashes before I apply my falsies. Now I like to do this because this just gives the lashes something to stick to, and also it helps to blend your natural lashes with the faux lashes. I'm gonna use the Ardell Demi Wispy lashes today. Now before we complete the eye look, let's wipe away all of the excess powder that we put on, the translucent powder that we did earlier. And I'm gonna set my face with the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder. All right, now let's go in with the bottom lid, okay? First, I'm gonna go into the Morphe palette, and remember that shade that we used on our transition? First, I'm gonna use this one to help smoke out that liner. And then we're gonna go on top of that color with the purple color from the Masquerade palette in the color Makeda, or Makita, however you pronounce it. All right, and I'm also gonna apply this. I'm just gonna use the same brush. All right, let's move on to blush. Today I'm gonna use the Maybelline, I've been using a lot of Maybelline lately. The Maybelline Fit Me blush in the color Rose. It would make more sense to go with a Wet n Wild highlighting powder in the color Botanic Dream, because the color kind of matches what I have going on here. So I'm just gonna use this for a highlighter and also my inner tear ducts. For lips today, I'm not gonna use a lip liner. I'm gonna use two liquid lipsticks. First, I'm going to use the Lime Crime liquid lipstick in the color Salem on all over, okay? And then I'm going to put this NYX Lingerie liquid lipstick in the color Satin Ribbon in the center. I'm gonna take this and put it in the center. Now before I go on with my setting spray, I just like to go over everything with my powder brush one more time, just to make sure that everything is blending together. Now I'm going to go in with Max Fix Plus to just set everything. As you can see, I like to bathe in this stuff. And And that's it, guys. That's how I got this eyeshadow purple look. All right, I absolutely love this, love this. And so if you have any questions, feel free to leave it down in the comment section. As usual, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel. All of the products that I used today will be listed in the description box, okay? Until next time, bye.